put the events of last week's draft behind him.
If a fraction of the hype is...
Single leg takedown. Uh-oh, the ankle lock.
The ankle lock! The ankle lock is cinched in!
And would you look at that? He just let go of the submission.
Maybe he did the damage he meant to do.
Oh, look at this here. Boom, what impact.
Oh, that might have just broken something.
Placing him in the corner here.
Splash in the corner. Wow.
And Buck took a battering there. Ooh, what a damaging blow.
Talk about dismantling your opponent.
Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault. Stop after stop after stop. Putting the boots to an opponent will take the fight out of them in a hurry. Oh, this superstar using the rope as a weapon. This is uncalled for. If a shortcut presents itself, you better take it. That was showing great awareness of positioning, placing yourself between the ref and your opponent. Oh, my gosh, that's gross.
A taste for desperation clearly sinking in there.
Ref, come on, ref. You can't allow that. Just rake in the face. This is outright disrespectful.
And this attack has him looking powerless.
Yeah, and this might cause him to lose his composure.
Buck comes right back at him.
We're locked in reversals here. Neither competitor intimidated.
Oh my God, what a slap.
Disrespect. Adding a level of insult with that kind of physicality.
Oh, right to the back of the neck. What impact.
Uh-oh, guys. It's coming. Here it is. 70-inch one-toe. Outlook is bad for Buck. What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination.
The hell? Not this again. It's the same attacker from the draft. Where's security? Come on.
I guess he's taking matters into his own hands.
Good. I'm sick of this. And this time, they're not getting away. The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Tony D'Angelo from NXT? Not surprised with his track record.
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
That's enough! Sit down and stay there. What are we gonna do with him? We're going to get some answers, and we're going to get them right now.
You have no idea.
Normally, I'd have a clever one-liner response. We'd maybe go back and forth a bit. It'd be a hoot. But it looks like I've got to be both good cop and bad cop. And bad cop says, start talking.
The new era has arrived.
I know you're known for these types of attacks, but why did you target me? Jealous that I was the #1 pick and you weren't even drafted?
It's not always about you. It's about us. Them. All of them.
How'd you mess with the Tron? Got someone from your family helping you out?
Make the right choices, and maybe you'll find out someday.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking mafia wannabe out of here!
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Well, looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
I think so too. I don't think D'Angelo would do this on his own. Whether it's his family or someone else behind the scenes, there's gotta be other people involved.
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
It's Raw's #1 draft pick hoping to shut down their attacker.
The follower is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Honolulu, Hawaii, weighing in at 230 pounds, Team Rivera.
There's an extra degree of intensity from this superstar tonight. It looks like he's determined to put an end to Tony D'Angelo's attacks once and for all.
I'm sure he is, Saxon. This is a true grudge match. D'Angelo messed with the wrong guy here.
The mask is off, the gloves are off, and any moment we'll be off too. We're certainly no strangers to surprise attacks and deceptive actions, but this match feels especially personal.
You're not wrong, Cole. I'm honestly impressed the #1 pick had the self-control to face Tony D'Angelo.
Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission. Wow.
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
So much damage inflicted.
Raking across the face.
I think rage took over in that moment. Nothing but blind rage. This maniac's out of control.
What kind of person does something like that to another human being? To the groin.
That was low.
And now Tony is getting beaten down.
Tony's on the wrong side of every exchange.
And it looks like he might have just caught Tony D napping.
Yeah, but he's not in the danger zone yet.
Oh, look at this here. Insane elbow.
Beautiful.
And he has no response for this barrage of offense.
Yeah, he's definitely doing some backpedaling. Just rake in the face. This is outright disrespectful.
All's fair in love and war, gentlemen. I saw nothing but effective offense.
Oh, leg drop right to the groin. And there's no other way to to say it, fellas. That is going to hurt for a long time. What a counter by Tony.
Crucial turnaround there because he was falling behind. Inside cradle.
Oh, look at this small package. He forces a break before the count of 2.
He clearly has no intention of staying down.
Fisherman's Buster.
Ooh.
Big, crucial counter there. He counters with a great reversal.
Proof these superstars have done their homework. There's the crucifix. Nicely done. Uh-oh. Escaped that in a hurry.
Oh, look at this. A release belly to belly. Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here.
Ooh, slows that down with a well-placed kick. Here's the pump handle. Suplex.
Launched.
He gets out of the way.
Pop forearm. Oh, oh.
Man, a long forearm on point. Ooh.
Ah, look at this. An arm breaker.
He wants this crowd on their feet. He wants them to make some noise.
He's heading to the top turnbuckle.
Taking flight.
Whoa, what a landing. Coming down on their opponent like a sack of bricks.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
Are you ready? Incoming!
Can't wait!
Shot in the end, Swanton! D'Angelo down, and he might be out.
This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Tony D'Angelo and whatever this was all about.
Now what?
Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Trick Williams from behind. What is happening?
And now Tony D'Angelo's recovered and joining the NXT champion. Clearly D'Angelo wasn't acting alone in all of this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Adam Pearce is trying to intervene.
Nikita Lyons with a chair.
And Pearce goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bayley and KO are part of this? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least. Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Nick Aldis, and we're gonna work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said about Triple H.
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
You're right. Punk's fired up about getting attacked and not thinking straight. He did have a point, though, that we have to be careful about who to trust.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
Then it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from... They're from a rival promotion.
Okay. But how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We used to date, so yeah, I'd say I know them very well. And trust was never an issue.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Wow, you came all the way to Japan to see me? Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
Ah, my ex calling me desperate. I missed that.
I'm going to ignore that, but I suppose we did make a good team. Might be nice to get back together. In the ring only, of course.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
I've been ready for a change, and WWE could be the breath of fresh air I need. I'm in.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
Okay. And try to win. Because if you lose, I might have second thoughts about this. And then my next best option is this guy named Troy Simpkin, and at that point I might as well just let NXT take over.
Haven't changed a bit. So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this, wrestling for the competition, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best, which, in my case, is being... comedic and fun.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
I've only been here for 5 minutes, but I'm already sick of Mutiny bragging about their precious intergender NXT Unity Tag Championships. Well, what if we came up with our own, not at all similar versions? That would really cause a mutiny.
It's like we share the same brain. I'll put in a call to my props and gags guy right away.
Two of the key players in the recent NXT Mutiny attack were the Unity Tag Team Champions. The Raw and SmackDown side has countered not with an attack, but instead by creating brand new Tag Team Championships of their own. Please welcome the brand new Unified Tag Team Champions, the #1 draft pick, and their partner who's making their WWE debut.
Thanks, Kathy. You might recognize my new partner from another promotion that shall not be named. But now she's here to help me take down this NXT mutiny. And what better way to do that than with these fancy new championships?
That's right. The GMs thought we were the perfect pair to hold these new Unified titles.
I gotta say, this sounds and looks very similar to the NXT Unity titles.
Not at all. Our titles have red accents, while theirs have silver.
Our titles are open to intergender competition from any brand, not just NXT.
And finally, our titles have never been lost in a match.
Okay, but isn't that just because they're brand new? I'm still not seeing how these titles are any different.
Zip it, Kathy. We'll show you and the entire WWE universe just how special and unique our Unified Championships are when we defend them later tonight on Raw.
Okay, can't wait.
It's a WWE debut, tag team debut, in the debut of the Unify Championships.
I guess if you're going to introduce yourself to the WWE Universe, you might as well do it as a champion. Talk about participation trophies.
Oh, come on, Saxton. They're trolling. What better way to get under Mutiny's skin than by knocking off their precious Unity titles?
The LWO is in the building.
It's time for everyone to stand up and take notice.
Paying homage to the original founding fathers of the LWO, this is a team that represents their Latino culture openly and proudly.
They've become a family of sorts, Michael. They win together, they lose together, but they always fight together.
The following contest is a intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unified Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, Cruz del Toro and Zelina Vega, the LWO. And their opponents, Team Rivera and Jackie Rivera.
No joking around here. The Unified Tag titles are serious business tonight.
Well, technically, this... This is a championship match. The arena doesn't have the usual electricity.
Well, because it's not really a title match, Michael. You can't expect people to get excited about championships these two just made up.
Every championship once was something that someone just made up, Saxton. And if you're still looking for something to get excited about, we have the debut of a new WWE superstar. Of all the ways to knock your opponent's wind out of them, that one works 100% of the time.
All over the face.
Now's not the time to worry about rules. Now you know you're in a fight with a champion that will do whatever it takes to win.
Cruz is facing a beatdown.
Cruz has got to get his wits about him.
I mean, come on. Who bites someone?
You got to do whatever it takes, Saxton.
Oh, ouch.
Both legs trapped. Don't do this.
Leg drop right to the groin.
The results will speak for themselves. The champ will do anything to retain.
Oh, my gosh. That's gross. A champ taking a sickening bite out of the challenger. Doing anything it takes to retain.
Tag's made.
Oh, yeah. Not waiting any longer to get in this. Ah, look at this. Hair pull net slam.
Turn it around with a reversal.
Both legs trapped. Don't do this.
Leg drop right to the groin.
Well, if you want to stop an opponent cold, that's one way to do it. Headbutt of questionable legality.
That was just wrong. You should be a better person than that. Well, that is a sign that definitely gets the point across.
Oh, my God, that is going to hurt.
Seems like the champion isn't worried about bending the rules a bit here.
With that action, the champ said, there's room for one person on this mountain, and it's me.
And that was a blatant low blow we just saw.
And that action just put a big asterisk on... this match. I don't care what the champion does from here.
The challenger unable to stay out of harm's way. Queen Zelina is in a distressing spot.
Heavy work being done to Zelina right now. She's taken into the corner. Needs to get out.
Opponent's in trouble.
Dreams! There was no issue with that attack. Hey, sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures. Who are we to judge? Tag, there it is.
Kick to the midsection prevents the attack.
DDT! Hit that with everything and following it with the pin.
Gets the shoulder up after one.
Just using the adrenaline to stay in the match. We're no closer to a winner just yet.
Using the elbow as a weapon.
And now placed in the corner.
Oh, right to the body.
The challenger's getting battered. Gonna be hard to answer back. Here's a tag. Opponent off the ropes. Double big back body drop.
He wasn't tough enough contending with one opponent. Now you got to deal with two.
Waiting to strike. Brace for impact. Oh, big mistake, and that error could be costly.
The challenger's hopes are fading.
Yeah, he's just running on fumes now. Boom.
Counter. He knew just what to do.
Uh-oh. Knee strike connects. She's ready to go all out, and she's letting her opponent know it.
He puts him into the corner.
Tag is good. There's a tag. What are we going to see here?
Double team effort. Flying shoulder block.
My goodness. We can sense the whole WWE Universe behind him right now. Oh my gosh, that's gross. Both legs trapped. Don't do this. Leg drop. That was low. Are you ready? Incoming. Can't wait.
And Del Toro may have felt that coming. Oh, man. A beautiful takedown for the victory. He's able to beat a 2 count.
Unbelievable display of will in the late stages of this matchup.
Sent right into the corner. Cuts the attack off. Bang! And he retaliates.
What a display here. Counters on both sides. Lots of counters from each athlete. Impenetrable defense. And the glory.
The challenger stays alive.
Refusing to give up even an inch of ground as this match continues. Hey, you know what they say. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. How much cheating can you do in one match? And a headbutt looks like, to the groin.
Lands a timely reversal.
And now the hunter has a weak prey about to pounce. No!
Oh, no, went big and pays for it.
You roll the dice and now could end up with a fractured rib for your trouble. Well, let's hope that's not the case. Would hate to see things end because of that mistake.
Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat. And Zelina can't stop any offense coming her way. Uh-oh, look at this.
Takedown. Armbar locked in tight. This could be it. And now the...
Looking to get out of this, and yes, able to slip out of the hold. Rolling through.
Oh, they got the arm,
Disarmer! Disarmer!
The arm's trapped, breaking the hold before any real damage was done. Oh my gosh, what impact!
Our champ is looking slightly rattled now.
And now he's looking to lock in this submission.
And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Cover!
We're going to shut this down. Got it! And they stay atop the tag division.
Here are your winners, and still the Unified Tag Team Champions, Team Rivera and Jackie Rivera.
The long history this new duo shares was evident here tonight as the Unified Champs looked like a well-oiled machine and successfully defended their titles.
Sure, Michael, but they will likely have an even tougher time defending these ridiculous titles in the court of public opinion.
I see what you're doing here with these Unified Championships. Funny.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny.
You used to date each other, right?
Don't hold that against me.
I won't. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. So this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
We understand your stance, but we don't have to agree with it. We're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Your plan seems to be working. Mutiny is definitely annoyed.
Yep, told you it would get their attention. Now we just need to take things further to give Mutiny and their Unity champion something else to complain about.
What'd you have in mind?
Cosplay. It always comes down to cosplay.
Yes! Finally! I'll send you my measurements ASAP!
It's one half of the Unified Champs, who's looking like a king tonight.
First they come up with knockoff titles. Now he's rolling in as a knockoff Lexus King. I love it.
He does seem determined to get under Mutiny's skin. Let's hope he hasn't forgotten he's still heading into a match.
The Unified Champs are channeling the Unity Champs in a match that should be unique. It's time to see if he can turn chuckles into chops. And the other half of the Unified Champions doing her best JC Jane impression.
After seeing her partner, I'm sure nobody was surprised to see the gear she decided to wear out here tonight. But you have to admit, she's really pulling it off.
Are you saying you've got a toxic attraction to our Unified Champion?
I'm not going that far, but well played.
I knew it. Hopefully the Unified Champs haven't overlooked their opponents here tonight. Otherwise, they're in trouble.
This is where boldness leads and the battle begins. Gentlemen, it's time for war.
The War Raiders have gotten back to their roots and are more savage now than ever. Wherever the Raiders go, you will see the carnage of war.
Completely focused on waging war.
The War Raiders now embracing their truest form.
Looking to dominate once again.
The following contest is an intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unified Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, Eric and Valhalla, the War Raiders. And their opponents, Team Rivera and Jackie Rivera.
No joking around here. The Unified Tag titles are serious business tonight.
All this fun cosplay can't distract the so-called Unified Champs from the fact that they are facing off against Valhalla and Eric tonight.
Definitely, Michael. It would be a real shame if they lost their focus. Take it over! Go for the win here!
The champion into the pin. Quick shoulder up.
It'll take more than that to hold him down.
Big clothesline. Now that'll do some serious damage. Forearms.
Over and over again.
The champ just striking at will. Merciless display towards the challenger.
The champ is fighting without reservations, without any sense of decency.
Oh my gosh, that's gross.
That was savage. What a disgusting act. An overbearing amount of offense against Eric here.
But Eric can't allow this burst to hinder him.
And Eric with the counter.
Eric able to take a stand there.
But Eric has to push now while there's an opening.
Oh, an eye rake.
That's not right, but effective.
And that has to bring Eric down a peg.
Mat slam with some attitude.
And what a push.
Down he goes.
He's mounted an all-out assault right now.
Putting together some major moves here.
Tag made. Here we go. A club with the right forearm.
Punch connects.
Oh, he cuts it off. Oh, an eye rake.
That's not right, but effective. Spiked him.
The champion with a painful reminder as to why they are holding the gold. Knowing when to bust out big, devastating maneuvers like that.
Unbelievable standing Spanish fly. We are going to see it.
Oh, went down low with a headbutt. That's one way to get your challenger to bow to you. Broken up with a fist to the face.
the corner he goes.
Kick to the gut. What are we going to see here?
Oh, my God. Face first.
And not done yet. There's more.
And he breaks his own submission.
Maybe his plan was just to soften his opponent with that hold. This capacity crowd is sending him love, and he's sending it right back. Valhalla dodges out in time, able to make a timely escape. Up and down, what a slam.
Hey, Byron, just like you.
Straight jacket neck breaker.
Turns it into a pin attempt, and she's not done yet.
Keeping the loss at bay for now.
Oh, quick way to respond with a reversal. Oh, what a clothesline.
Oh, man.
Turns it around.
Oh, goodness.
Are you ready? Incoming!
Can't wait!
Did the champ just close this out?
Ooh, the champ with the pin. The tag team champions retain.
Here are your winners, House 2, the Unified Tag Team Champions, Team Rivera and Jackie Rivera.
These two dressed up and beat down their opponents, while perhaps sending a strong message to the Unity champs and Mutiny.
Yeah, you've got to think this match was more about pushing Mutiny's buttons than it was about defending titles. But it's quite possible that they managed to successfully do both.
Hey, sorry I haven't checked in sooner. I've been tied up with all this mutiny stuff. How's it going here so far?
I'd say pretty good, since we just got ourselves a match for the Unity Tag Team Championships.
I saw that. I'll admit I had no idea what you were thinking at first, but it does appear to be working. Still, I'm nervous about you competing at NXT. If I had to guess, there will be some outside interference.
So, what do you propose we do to counter that? Hire a team of security guards to surround the ring? Nah, they could secretly be working with Mutiny. Oh, what if they were apes? Apes are strong and tough and loyal. Security apes? Is that a thing? Nah, we wouldn't have time to train them before the match.
I was going to suggest I'd be there to watch your backs.
You're no security ape, but at least you're trained. That'll work.
Here to defend the titles they've held since they made them up. The Unified Champions.
The following contest is an Intergender Tag Team Match. And is for the NXT Unity Tag Team and the NXT Unified Tag Team Championships. Introducing the champions, Jackie Rivera and Team Rivera.
Despite logic, sanity, and common sense, the Unified Champions do appear to be taking this match seriously.
When they started with these titles, I assumed they were trolling. But these two do seem genuinely focused on taking care of business here tonight.
One way or another, the Unity titles will change hands tonight. The Unity Unified Unification match is about to be unleashed.
The team up, JC Jane and Lexis King.
It's a truly historic night here, ladies and gentlemen, as two titles will be defended here in this match.
This is one of those moments, Cole, where you're going to remember forever where you were when one of these superstars walked out of here with 2 championships.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles.
Grab your popcorn and try not to blink. The Unify and Unity Championships both up for grabs in one match. That has literally never happened with these titles before.
Remember to breathe, Saxton. You're almost as ridiculous as these look-alike belts. Clearly, the Unified Champs annoyed Mutiny enough to make this match happen.
No matter the reason, this Unity Unify Unification match will undoubtedly be remembered by some in some way for some time.
He's trying to rearrange the face.
And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind.
Effectively targeting the arm.
Momentum entirely against Lexis here.
Lexis isn't showing the capacity to fight back.
Into a German suplex. An unyielding showing of authority, no two ways about it.
And now a series of stomps and kicks.
Practically never-ending blows coming at full force here. Pretty savage and gross way to go after someone.
Oh, God, that hurt.
I don't know if they're going to have any taste buds left after that.
And gets sent right into the corner.
What a counter!
King able to stop the blitz that was coming his way.
Time now for Lexis to get his energy up and claw back into the fight. Both competitors showing they've studied the other's playbooks to the T.
And this onslaught's really taken everything out of him.
He's been ineffective at slowing down his opponent.
It wasn't the hot.
Locking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexis King with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
It's SmackDown GM Nick Aldis. They were ready for this.
Credit to the Unified Champions for being prepared.
Hold on. Spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
1, 2,
That'll do it.
we officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Nick Aldis.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now, taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you goaded them into defending their Unity titles, and then walked away with them too. Well done.
Thanks. Nick Aldis came through when it mattered. It was a team effort.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldis and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
We spoke to him, and he insisted it's what's best for business. I guess we have to take him for his word at this point.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?
Hey, it's good to see you. Have you got a minute?
For you, or for that taco bar? Because a certain #1 draft pick is about to go to town on a chimichanga.
Please tell me you're joking. I hate to admit it, but Punk was right. Mutiny is becoming a huge problem. And as silly as those unified tag titles were, they did seem to get under their skin.
The unified tag titles? Silly? Oh, I'm glad my partner is over on SmackDown so she doesn't have to hear this. Now, while I've got you, I want to pitch you a brand new, completely original idea. The Unison Tag Team titles. Huh?
No.
Relax. Mutiny? They're a joke. They shouldn't be wearing those silly shirts. They should be wearing clown noses.
A joke? They have some heavy hitters over there, like most of the Judgment Day for starters. Damian Priest, Finn Balor, JD McDonough. Dominic Mysterio's still on the fence, but Priest is pushing hard for him to join.
Damian Priest is a clown.
You want to go tell him that?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, treating them like the threat they think they are is the wrong move. Show everyone they're just clowns in a one wrestling ring circus. That's how we break them.
So, are you saying you want a match with Priest? Because I'm sure he'd be willing to show up for a fight.
Eventually, but not yet. Let's make JD McDonough look like a clown first. That shouldn't be hard.
I'll set it up.
Oh, one more thing. Who controls the music and Trons around here?